early. A couple of runs early might be all it takes.
Derek Holland is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Travis Young will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Prince Fielder will stand in, and you can see that surprisingly he hits better versus left-handed pitching than he does against righties.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
This is skied into short left center. Nakamura giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Digging in to try it again, Travis Young. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Nakamura looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Travis Young will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
First offering on its way. Yeah! And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Oh, baby, see you drive it. Hey, have a rip up there right now.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Travis Young digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Thomason ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
And guys, you wonder if this home run makes it an easier decision to send that starter back out there to maybe finish this one off himself. That gives him an extra bit of leeway here, and I have a feeling that might just sway their manager's decision into letting him.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 6-2. Good night from Arlington.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Stay tuned for Rangers baseball next. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch 2-out hits and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the 4s, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Travis Young gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Come on, big guy, stay high.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. After 1, no score. So stepping in, number 19, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here's Chu around third. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice.
Hey, let her fly, let her
Prince
fly.
Fielder walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Taken high and deep to right. Thomason going back to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Here. Find the ball.
Well, he does it again. His second double of the ball game now. And I'll tell you what, this one wasn't too far away from being a home run. But you'll see it stay in the ballpark as it's off the wall, and he stays.
Hey, let her fly
At the plate, Darren Irizarry. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
The shortstop, number 1.
Elvis Andrews will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now there are two ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. You really got to read them the riot act.
Joe Mauer will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Boy, that's not always an easy pitch to bunt right there. That's up at the letters, and that can produce a lot of pop-ups. Pitchers, when they know that the bunt is on, they're not going to make it easy for you. But he's able to get the bat head on top of the baseball and get the bunt down.
Travis Young will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because he has big-time power.
Velasco looks in. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center field. Hicks going back at the track. The wall. Gone! Solo shot to right center. 32 now for the season. And it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Travis Young will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, he painted himself into an almost impossible situation on the mound. The conditions were ripe, and when you're facing a guy like this with the bases loaded, you just get that feeling that he's going to do something special, and boy did he ever right there.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.